Good afternoon, Jen. Ethan Crumbley showed no emotion whatsoever as the judge read off all 24 of those charges, and he pled guilty to each and every one. As this was happening, we saw family members of the victims break down in tears. Crumbley admitted to shooting and killing 4 victims and wounding others last November at Oxford High School, but what many did not expect was to hear Crumbley also admit he gave his parents his own money to buy a handgun, which they purchased, and the gun was not locked up in any way in the home. Crumbley will now potentially face life in prison without parole, a sentencing date to happen next year where victims can actually speak in court. Now take a listen to what unfolded this morning during that critical pretrial hearing.
Is it true that when you exited the bathroom, you began shooting at students and staff members of the Oxford High School?
Yes.
Judge, for the specific factual basis, I'm going to do counts 2 through 5 and then count 1.
Please.
Regarding count 2, first-degree murder. Is it true on November the 30th, 2021, while you were in Oxford, County of Oakland, you deliberately, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, use a 9mm handgun and shoot and kill Miss Madison Baldwin?
Yes.
Crumbley also admitted to having that gun in his backpack and taking it out of there to commit this tragedy. As we've reported, Ethan's attorney initially moved for an insanity defense but abandoned that strategy after a psych evaluation. Today, once Ethan pled guilty to murder and terrorism charges, he became the first ever shooter to make that terrorism plea in the U.S. Without a trial, families say they won't have to relive this horror, but they also do not believe that Crumbley is in any way remorseful for what he did.
It's tough. It was tough to see him for the first time in person. I loved that she brought out a lot of evidence that we hadn't heard before. She confirmed that it was in his backpack.
What did it mean to hear that he purchased the gun with his own money?
That's pretty incredible to hear, frankly. I don't know how it's going to affect any federal charges, but it's a stunning development that we didn't know about.
He's been convicted of terrorism, and it goes to his state of mind and his preparation. He is facing life without parole on all of those charges, and we are going to follow the law with regard to what sentence we'll request.
Is he in any way remorseful about what happened?
He definitely is. We have to all remember he is a 16-year-old boy, so a very scary situation today to be in front of a number of cameras, hear the clicking.
Now, coming up today at 4 and 5, more from the victims about what they're taking away from this day and also where the case will now go from here. Reporting live, Simon Shaykat, 7 Action News.
A major development in a very tragic case impacting so many in Oxford. Simon, thanks for that live report.